In the heart of Sarawak, Malaysia, lies a mystery etched in stone, the Kedik Stone of Simunjan. This isn't just any rock formation, it's a canvas where nature and legend intertwine. For generations, the elders of Kampung Semarlatong have whispered tales of its origin, a longhouse resident, struck by lightning, cursed to become one with the earth. Over a century old, the Kedik Stone stands near Ulu Simunjan, its weathered surface bearing the faint, yet unmistakable, visage of a human face. What secrets does this ancient monolith hold? What stories does it tell of a time when the line between the mortal and the mystical blurred? Join us as we delve into the enigma of the Kedik Stone, exploring the folklore, the history, and the enduring spirit of Sarawak. The story of an old woman and her grandson being laughed at when asking for food. According to the stories of the elders in the area, this stone holds a mysterious story between an old woman and the residents of an Iban longhouse. The story is that an old woman and her grandson asked the residents of the Iban longhouse for food. Some say that the old woman asked for food during the Gawai Antu celebration. Some also say that the old woman asked for food during the wedding of one of the villagers. However, her request was ignored. In fact, the old woman and her grandson were laughed at by the residents of the longhouse. They were also ridiculed by the residents of the longhouse before they were chased away. The old woman felt sad but at the same time, angry with the residents of the longhouse. Annoyed by their evil deeds, the old woman tied a piece of clothing to a dog's tail and lit the end of the clothing on fire. The residents of the longhouse continued to laugh at the dog's pain. The fire on the dog caused the animal to run towards the people in the longhouse. At that time, the residents of the longhouse were drunk from having fun at the party. Seeing the dog running around, the residents of the longhouse also laughed at the dog. Unfortunately, their attitude brought misfortune when one of the longhouses was struck by lightning. The residents of the longhouse turned into stones because they were believed to be laughing at something that should not be laughed at. Especially when it comes to living things that are in trouble. Kedik, a calamity brought down by the evil deeds of a group of people. That is why this stone is called Batu Kedik. Kedik is an Iban term which means very bad weather such as heavy rain accompanied by lightning that strikes. Usually this Kedik will appear if a group of people commit forbidden acts. It can be said that this Kedik is the same as calamity or disaster in Malay. Until now, no one has been able to confirm the authenticity of this story. However, the storyline of this story is not only told by the residents of Kampung Semarlatong, but also similar to that told by the elders of Kampung Sparrow Jalan Punda, Kampung Merbo in Balai Ringan and the residents of Kampung Gedong. Despite its dark history, Batu Kedik has the potential to become a tourist attraction because it has a small cave structure that can be explored. In fact, it has become a hidden gem destination for nature explorers such as hikers.